pact?
And we welcome the signing of the peace agreement by the opposition leader, Riek Machar, and other parties and stakeholders. The United States deeply regrets that the government of South Sudan chose not to sign an agreement that was supported by all of the states in the IGAD, plus the Troika, the United States, United Kingdom, and Norway, China, the African Union, and the United Nations today. We call on the government to sign the agreement within the 15-day period it requested for consultations. And as the President has stated, if there was no agreement signed today, we would consider ways to raise the cost for intransigence. We're going to work with our regional and international partners on next steps and on ways to increase pressure, especially against those that are undermining the peace process or opposing this agreement.
Still in South Sudan, regional power Uganda has asked Khartoum's warring factions to put their egos aside and make peace. The blunt words underline growing exasperation among African and global powers over a string of broken ceasefires and accords in the world's newest nation. Western diplomats have also urged President Salva Kiir to accept the deal swiftly, with Federica Mogherini, the European Union foreign policy chief, saying she is behind IGAD's effort to achieve a ceasefire and humanitarian access to the South Sudanese population. Now, the VOA's John Tanza, who recently returned from covering the peace deal in Addis Ababa, joins me live on The World Today. You're welcome to The World Today, John.
Thank you very much.
Now, tell me, why do you think the South Sudan government postponed signing the peace deal? And are you surprised by that decision?
Well, the decision by the government of South Sudan signing the peace deal is a clear indication that the government is not in control of anything, because there are several tribal countries in the region. You have the Dinka Elders Council, you have the Nuer Elders Council, and council are writing leadership on what to do. And so the president looks like he's twisted by his tribal group.
So, John, after the 15 days that the South Sudan government asked for, are you optimistic that President Kiir will sign the agreement?
He is under immense pressure from the international community, because the IGAD plus countries have decided that this conflict in South Sudan must end. That's the word of the IGAD mediator, Sayum Nasri. He told us in Addis Ababa that the conflict in South Sudan must end. And he's just echoing the voices of the IGAD plus countries.
Now, but John, I really wonder, how is this latest attempt at brokering peace between the warring factions in South Sudan different from the 7 that we've had in the past? Because there have also been threats to impose sanctions in the past.
Well, the difference is that the international community have stood as a bloc. They are saying they don't want to listen to the nonsense coming from Choose My Word. They are saying they don't want to listen to this excuses coming from the government of South Sudan, because whatever the government is saying is what they have been saying for the last 18 months. So there is nothing new in what they are saying. So the international community is saying, sign peace now or we face the anger of the international community.
Now, like I said earlier, 7 peace agreements have been signed in the past and they all failed. If the government eventually signs this peace deal, how will it be enforced?
The implementation of this agreement is, everybody is surprised. Everybody is wondering if the government will sign or implement the agreement. But what everybody is saying is that the devil is in the details. So we are waiting to see if the 5 days as they play in Addis Ababa.
It's I think we've lost John there. The line is actually very bad. Well, the viewer is John Tanza. Thank you so much for joining me on Network Africa. Still to come on Network Africa, Angola's economy has experienced tremendous growth in the last decade, but activists say that development hasn't benefited everyone. Please stay with us for more details.
If you want to know what's trending or you miss your favorite live shows, you can watch it all on our YouTube channel. Simply log on to www.youtube.com/channelsweb, scroll down to your favorite program and click play. You can also view all uploaded videos by clicking on View All. Don't forget to subscribe and get the latest videos. If they are interesting, like them and be heard. Get connected with the channel's television YouTube page. The news at your fingertips.